friends, welcome back to another episode of Survival of the Fittest. I appreciate your patience while I finish up the other series. It did take quite a bit more editing than I figured, but very happy to get back into this and find out what's going to happen next to our little cult of Vorus. Alright, coming back, we have a cat carrying Smelly, looks like. I believe this was after a funeral, and everyone has gone crazy, if I remember correctly. We do have a chance of getting two of our colonists back, Carrillo and Acevedo, but being that we are so starved for food, I'm not going to hold out for that. And we have our Gilmore girl there, going to go ahead and start cooking up some food. If you're stuck in the sand, heat wave burning in the land.
Colonists collapsing in the glow of Vorus. Where did you go? Where Vorus leads, I will follow. Psychic drones or manhunter rhino. If you need shade, then tomorrow I will follow. Oh yeah, where Vorus leads, I will follow. Through psychic drones or manhunter rhino. If you need shade, then tomorrow I will follow where Vorus goes.
We did have a fire that broke out thanks to, I believe it was Cali, and Cat was able to stop him by insulting him, calling him a, let's see, no, just insulting his appearance. He's just flat out ugly.
You're ugly!
And so that stopped the fire from getting any worse, but we did lose some plants. Hopefully not too many though. We do have somebody's shirt out here, just left of the hospital. But sure. Oh, I think that was Carrillo's. Going crazy does things to you. Ellie's saying thank you for Cat for stopping him by tending her. It looks like they had a little discussion about donkeys, training donkeys. So long as they're not sacrificing them, I guess. All right, so we got some steel that fell from the sky. It's helpful. And a flash storm has just started. I don't think there's really anything to burn out here except for our crops, so we should probably be fine. Okay, we have a little animal migration here. There's not really anywhere for them to migrate to, because of the map. But I'm going to try to get some people to get some meat if we can. Let's find out. Just anybody could actually shoot. Alright, we actually got one. I'm curious of how far these guys are going to go. I'm guessing to this little island over here, but we'll find out more. Alright, so we got 3 foxes. That's not nothing. Or a whole lot either, but will keep us alive just a little bit longer. Alright, we got Carrillo back. Let's see here. Get her gun. I'm not sure what is that she can do. Let's see. Oh, that's right. She's the person who can't do anything. Maybe she can research and get us some batteries. That would be nice. We had a bad taming attempt with Acevedo, so Giddy is being attacked. This could be the true end of Acevedo, depending on how this fight goes. Let's see. Does it look like anyone else is nearby to actually be able to help? The old wild woman against the middle-aged man. Went just about how I thought it would. I think we might be able to get her back. If we rescue her, she'll probably be grateful. Alright, now Giddy is setting fire to our home. Don't really appreciate that. Cockroach's bed, Horne's bed, that guy's bed has decided to leave. I wonder if that means they'll actually leave the community or the area. Guess we'll find out. Alright, so our guest from the Tranlomi Confederacy has left us saying that they expected more from us. I'm guessing they were talking about the human leather bedrolls. I don't know what they expected, honestly. To answer our question, no, Acevedo is just going to be eating our food. And she's just going to be staying around here, I guess. And taking her pants off. Alright, we got ourselves some taters. So a lot just happened here. We have Cali, who decided to start setting up fires. Cat was trying to calm him down, right when Acevedo had attempted to be tamed by Horne, and now she's attacking everybody. So this could be the end of her. Oh, she's already down. So one thing we haven't done yet is open up these hermetic crates. So let's see if we can find anything of worth in there. Let's see. We'll get Harris to come out here and open these up one by one. Alright, soother. And a TV. Alright. We'll set that up somewhere. Right here. There we go. Alright, I went ahead and made it so that Cat is not doing anything else, at least for a while, besides research, because we've been trying to figure out batteries for way too long. Hopefully this will make things a little bit easier. We can get maybe a little AC unit in here to help us keep our food longer. Alright, we have some entertainment going on. Cali is checking out the television and Harris is reading a manual on how to tailor, which we already know. But they're being entertained all the same. So far we've actually made a pretty nice community. If only Smelly could wake up and see how nice it is outside. We got food, we stopped butchering people for now. And we only have one crazy lady outside. Things are looking up. Alright, so just naturally we got ourselves a psychic soothe. So everybody who's male is going to be very happy for a while. Unfortunately, the people who are upset lately have been the women, particularly Lori. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot that we can do to make her feel better. She's in pain because of bad food, and she's still upset about her friend dying. She wants a veil, which we did try to make one, but apparently we don't have anything that we would be able to use to make one. So we're going to have to find some of that stuff somewhere, and she's just not having a good time, along with Horne, and Cat's been pretty happy so far, and even Smelly is waking up to go get some rice. We finally figure out batteries. Let's see what else we can do to occupy our researcher here. Not really a lot of good options. I'm thinking probably about time that we get some better weapons. So we'll go ahead and research smithing to move that along. And they're even eating at tables now. Look at them. Alright, so while Horne is throwing her tantrum, we do have some peace talks that showed up. That's pretty close. I think we'll send some people that way. And what's this? 2 peace talks. I'm not actually familiar with either of these communities, but apparently they're familiar with us. So let's send some people. Let's see. We will have to send Lori since she is our leader here. But legitimately, though, we'll have to send Cali because she's the one who actually knows how to talk to people. Let's see. I think that should be fine. I think we'll send another random person, probably Carrillo, just because she's not very helpful otherwise. Alright, Acevedo at this point has been more of a pain than helpful. She's once again upset that we attempted to get her back. I definitely didn't expect it to be a one-shot kill, but there goes Acevedo. No more rain. With that, I think that we should be able to have a funeral. Or no, she was technically not a colonist at that time, so I'll just let them decide what to do. Either butcher or bury. I won't make the call. Let's see. Witness an outsider's death. I'm guessing he's talking about Acevedo. Doesn't seem to be that upset otherwise, though. Not happy, but not too upset. Alright, Cali's caravan is about to meet up with him. And success! Improved by 70. It's pretty nice. They still hate us, but looks like we reached new mutual understandings on several substantial issues. I don't know what issues we have with these pig people. No idea. Human meat, I'm guessing. I don't know, everything is edible. After a few days of starvation, I'm sure our group here has probably decided that just about anything's edible. And looks like they did decide to just go ahead and butcher Vito. Why stop, I guess. So we have some AC units and another successful peace talk. Improved by 63 this time. Again, we don't know what was said, but it must have been good. Go ahead and have them come back. I do think that would be really interesting, though, to find out what kind of issues there are between these communities. I think it was some sort of, I don't know, a little bit more detail on what happened. Maybe like migration patterns of deer, or I guess in this case, really anything. I don't know. Just be funny, I guess. So in the midst of having to deal with this fire right here, we are getting raided. At least they're being preemptive about it, but by the Guborar tribe. Looks like they don't have anything but some bows, although they definitely know how to use them better than any of our people. We do actually have some people with some better shooting skills now. Look at them go. Alright, they have begun their assault, so we're going to send our 5 out. Let's see what happens. Smelly, you have no weapon. See what we can get for... So far so good. No one's gotten hurt on our side. Let's get Smelly back in there. Well, we got a little bit more food, both human meat and some pumpkin. We'll go ahead and let Kruka go back and let everyone know just how terrifying we are. Oh. So Harris was carrying that food right there to storage and decided just to throw it on the ground and throw up on it instead.
Marty, no, honey!
I'm starting to understand why everyone's getting sick. Alright, so we have the opportunity of a ship to the stars. That would be a really long journey on foot if we were going there. But we do have this opportunity to destroy this outpost. Oh my gosh. Never mind. That's a little far for what we can get to right now. I don't think that's going to work for us. Alright, so we do have the Fair of Creation that just popped up. Let's see. Could attract some friendly visitors. Luckily we do seem to have enough wood for it. Let's try it out. Unfortunately, it looks like Lori is the only one who won't be joining, as she is wandering and eating some food. But there they go. Beautiful Chinese lanterns going to the sky. This was unforgettable. One more event like that, we should be able to change our religion a little bit and hopefully make it so that they're more okay with eating human meat. We'll see if that's something we can do right away. Alright, so we have 2 more missions here. One of them is to break this guy out. The other one is to rescue a prisoner. And it's going to be new for me. Just as you may remember, we're not going to be doing any kind of recruitment, but this is just going to be see who of the original 12, which we're now down to 8, will be able to make it. But we do have this ancient complex nearby, so I think we're going to check out, see what that's like. And if we do go to these places, we'll just not rescue the person, we'll just attack everybody else. Alright, so we made it to the complex. We got a few iguanas here, nothing I think we're going to really stress over. But if they do get around to hunting, I'll go ahead and let them do that. Let's see what we can find out here. So they're going to throw a party to celebrate, I guess, these 3 not being there. Right now, there's only 2 people who are not crazy enough to party, so it's gonna be a little sad. In fact, the one who's throwing the party wasn't even going at first. There we go. One more person to the party. Joke about baboons and short people. Sounds like a start to a bad joke. All right, so up here it looks like we got a little bit discovered here. Definitely looks a little different. I wonder if it's from the update, but the ones I'm used to usually only have 1 entrance. Have them spread out, find a few different things. That's dangerous. We found some uranium. That's nice. Lots of dead bodies and lots more. Nothing too exciting. We found some. Oh, we did find some medicine. A little bit of plasteel, some food. Nothing too exciting. But we'll go ahead and bring it back. Looks like for some reason we can't get started. I'm not sure why. There we go. We have a fox out here. That's the problem. Alright. Get a little meat with us too. One thing I will notice is the one person who's the least happy right now is Horne. And the reason being is that she butchered human, which I will like to just clarify, no one made her do that. So I think that she has no one else to blame but herself. Just throwing that out there. Alright, so it looks like we're being raided again. Now they're falling right on top of us. It looks like they might be... Yes, drop pod incoming. You can see right here. We're going to have to figure something out here. I'm guessing. Let's get all 7. Get them on the other side. We'll leave the door open. That's a lot. Hopefully it's just 1 per. Let's see. These are outlanders. Pirates. Hey! So they're immediately punching all our beds. Okay, just now realized that these two are not actually doing anything at this moment. Let's in a little bit closer. Really blockhead right here. Alright, whoever this guy is, or girl, she can take a beating. He's upset about something, but I'm not sure what. Thought somebody had died for a moment. Alright, so seems like everyone's okay. A few injuries. Biggest issue is that beds were destroyed. But on the other hand, we did get a shotgun, which Giddy's right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him that. And another machine pistol. Let's see. Cat, you're the closest. Go ahead and take that. Got ourselves some tea, some Nutrimine. Not too bad, all things considered. There goes Horne again. Butchering some people that she absolutely hates, apparently. But again, no one is making her do this. But we do get lots of clothes from that, so that's also nice, I suppose. Maybe we'll be able to sell that at some point. So we do actually have some lovers now. Lori and Giddy here. Not too bad of an age gap. Sometimes you never know with this game. But alright, that's pretty exciting. So we'll go ahead and make a double bed for them so they're not so upset. Let's see. That they've given up on hope of being rescued when they're taking that part of the sign to smelt. But I'm glad they're being realistic at least. Ooh. So Horne just rewrited Lori's nephew's ideas.
What?
This drove Lori into a rage and she began to fight. I don't think we know who her nephew is. How dare she? So here they go. Just immediately start attacking each other. And Cali's coming over to calm Horne down. Not cool. Not this again. Come on. Come on, Horne. It's not that bad of an idea. He's one to speak, because now he's going to go start beating on all this right here. Oh, dang. One thing I did not realize, though, when building that bed, that apparently you're only allowed to sleep together if you're married in this religion. So she'll be waiting for him to propose. Alright, so Smelly has gone berserk after having to eat human meat. See what she ends up doing here. Looks like Carrillo is her victim. Alright, and down Smelly goes. So we have two more quests. We have Crimson Hulk here, a Sanjophage Master, and 3 Thralls having trouble with their engines. So we'll go ahead and do that, but we also have Mechanator Base. So this is going to be an exciting 2 different missions here. I did forget where we placed that other Mechanator link. It has gone missing. I do remember now that it would probably be the crafter that would be the best for it, so I'm thinking Harris. If we end up finding it, we'll give him the one here. Is that it? But otherwise, we'll go to that place and make him our Mechanator. Wait a moment. Looks like it's gone for one reason or another. Maybe somebody ate it when it was in somebody else. Alright, so we have the Crash Land. That's some decent weaponry here. We'll get everybody together. Smelly. Always can't find her gun. Alright, everyone minus Smelly is here, so we'll go ahead and start the fight. Let's see. I do something like this, where we have somebody go out there and draw them in. Help Cali go out. Alright, come on. Oh, they're going to assault us. Never mind. Okay, moving Cali. And they may actually just skip us. In which case, we'll have to go ahead and just bring everybody back up there. As long as Cali doesn't get shot on the way. Terrible timing. Cat has gone for days. Alright, so this is going to be where we fight, looks like. Smelly's on her way. Everybody's in the best spot they can get at the moment. Cat's taking a hit. That might be the... Yep. That's our Sanjophage. Alright, Kaz gone down, but AJ is back up. It's gonna be difficult. AJ was not the Sanjophage, it looks like. Looks like it was Gideon. What happened? No, it looks like the Sanjophage, which I thought was... actually had his or her brains shot out. So that's one way to kill a vampire. Right, so it looks like Cat's the only one who really took some damage. Smelly's just a little hurt from the fight they had earlier. So hopefully we can get somebody to help her out. Gideon, on the other hand, we're going to have to find something special for him, if we can. Might be able to use him for a few different things. Right before we can even heal everybody, we already have Giddy with his fire spree again, and Smelly's throwing tantrum. Does look like Cat's gonna be fine though, so that's some good news. Harris is calming Giddy down. Looks like he didn't do a whole lot of help. And then the madness, we are getting some traders. Alright, and Carrillo has decided to go run wild. I think that's the second time that she's gone crazy. So we'll just see if we can get her back. Otherwise she might end up dying like Acevedo did. And Smelly does have an infection. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that one. Alright, we were able to sell a bunch of wearable clothes that have no... well, they were tainted. And so that'll be nice to get some room on our shelves. And we got a little bit of medicine as well. With that though, I think we'll... oh, looks like we have one more trader coming up. Some competition for the money that we have. Unfortunately, we did already spend some of it. Let's see. What do you got for us? So it looks like he's going to be buying some of our revolvers, other weapons like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the only thing that he has that I would be interested in is something that we can't actually afford. But I suppose it's still nice to get some money, and we'll go ahead and get some medicine as well. Maybe that'll help Smelly back on her feet. I'm going to go ahead and call it here though. Go ahead and put in the comments what you think is going to happen next. Who's going to die next? Will Smelly be able to make it through her infection? Or will the terrible condition of this hospital put her in through? Go ahead and put in the comments who you think will be the final survivor. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.